First, what is a Sigma male? A Sigma male is a man who chooses to live his life outside of the normal social dominance hierarchy of society. Sigma males have similar traits to alpha males but prefer to walk to the beat of their own drum, and don't often take orders from people or conform to society's labels or systems. Sigma males are the men who are riding off into the sunset on their horses without much more to their name than the pack on their back. They don't need things from society the way other men do. They are often self-employed, traveling nomads who seek adventure and knowledge, rather than material goods and possessions. Sigma males were once thought to be a rare breed of man, but these days, with the rise of the internet and the ability to work and live anywhere, Sigma males are coming out of their shells and becoming more mainstream. They are extremely attractive to women because they appear to be self-sufficient and capable of making their own way in life, not relying on anyone or anything to meet their needs. Sigma males are not as far removed from society's hierarchy as they would have you believe though, and many of them don't realize that they have an important role to play in the traditional hierarchical societies around the world. Sigma males are often the ones who step outside their comfort zones, create amazing things, start businesses, are quiet and confident partners, and hard workers. While some people may think that Sigma males retreat from society because they are lazy or don't want to work, the opposite is true. They need time and space to craft their ideas and bring their dreams to life. Their role, whether they realize it or not, is to pave the way for many others, including alpha males who aren't as creative or as willing to buck the trend to allow society to progress. They fall neatly into a part of society that people idolize, yet don't fully understand. If you're wondering how to identify a Sigma, here are 14 characteristics that define a Sigma male, and separate them from their beta and alpha male counterparts. Here are 6 characteristics of a Sigma male. 1. He loves being alone, but he values other people. One of the first things anyone will notice about a Sigma man is how much they value their own solitude. Despite having the ability to turn on their charisma and charm whenever necessary, Sigma males are never more comfortable than when they're on their own. They're introverts who love having the time and space to think and decompress, because other people act like energy vampires around them, no matter how much those people may mean to them. With that said, Sigma males still understand the importance of having valuable people around them, because they know that they won't be able to accomplish all their goals on their own. This means it can be difficult to be in a relationship with a Sigma male, especially for women who are used to men who obsess and dote over them. Sigma men are best partnered with women who don't need to be around their partners at all times, because those kinds of relationships can end up feeling too emotionally and mentally draining for a Sigma man. 2. He is a silent leader. What comes to mind when you picture the traditional leader? Someone on the front lines, with an entourage of officials or subordinates around him at all times. Someone who is always on the highest floor, making executive decisions. An alpha male who speaks loud, always looks big and intimidating and doesn't look like someone you would ever mess with. But Sigma males are just as capable as alpha males as being leaders, except they have their own approach to it. Sigma men can be counted on to do what needs to be done. They have the perfect mix of self-reliance, introspectiveness, and intelligence to figure out any problem and turn something inefficient into something efficient. You would always want a Sigma male on your team. You get the confidence and leadership of an alpha male with none of the downsides of someone with a large and fragile ego that needs constant validation. A Sigma male will never quit regardless of the obstacle or inconvenience. Instead, he will keep working at something until he finds a way around it. They are the types who aren't afraid to go do what needs to be done, even if it's unbecoming of a leader, because their utmost priority is the goal, not their image. 3. He knows how to adapt to different situations. Alpha males can grab a social group or a situation by the neck and make themselves the leader, but there are times when imposing your own leadership isn't always possible, or recommended. When alpha males aren't given the respect or authority they think they deserve, they have a tendency to become a lesser version of themselves. And that's where a Sigma male has the advantage. While a Sigma male can be in charge if they need to be, they don't require the validation of being the leader in various social situations and power dynamics. They are happy to fit whatever role is needed for them at any given moment, meaning they are more fluid and flexible than alpha males, and thus more commonly successful in any situation. With no self-imposed expectations or pressures, a Sigma male can be either a follower, a leader, or any position in between, as long as they know that they are being used efficiently and productively. The problem with this, however, is that this can sometimes rub other people the wrong way. The unabashed confidence and freedom to play any part can come off as arrogance, intimidating those around the Sigma male. 4. He treats everyone around him the same way. So much of our daily life is built off social hierarchies, and it's something that we're first exposed to as early as school. Most of us end up knowing who the popular kids are, how you should act around them, and how you should act around the non-popular kids, and those habits, behaviors, and social structures follow us all the way to adulthood. Sigma males can't stand these invisible and meaningless power dynamics built off nothing but unearned social status. They totally reject the notion that you need to treat one person one way and another person another way, simply because there are some invisible rules dictating what kind of person he or she may be. So unlike most of us, a Sigma male is more than happy to treat everyone around them the same way. This is one of the reasons they make amazing leaders. They don't limit the voices in the room to just the people who've yes-manned their way to the top. They see value and intelligence wherever it may be, and other people don't intimidate them because they aren't competing with them. 5. He doesn't need a social circle to be himself. Alpha males tend to need structure because their personality revolves around the reflection of themselves off other people. They like knowing that they have control over others and they're manipulating others, for good or for bad. Their personality is so often built off the validation of the people around them. They have difficulty imagining who they truly are without the social circles they're a part of. Sigma males are made differently. While they aren't afraid of being a part of social circles, they don't drown themselves in social obligations and commitments the way alpha males do. They have the security of knowing that their personality exists fully outside of the bonds of other people. They don't follow trends, they often don't know what's going on in the world of celebrity gossip, and they can't stand the idea of being popular, let alone a social media influencer. He is the same person no matter what social context he may be in, and it actually makes him easier to deal with than most people. If you understand who he is, then you never need to relearn his personality again. He'll never let anyone or anything around him change him. 6. He understands the importance of silence. Sigma males are men of few words. You will almost never find them going on and on and on, chatting and gossiping about the little things going on in their lives. And this is because they firstly don't care about small, meaningless things that may no longer matter in a day, but also because they understand the value of protecting their own energy, and there are few things more important to a Sigma man than their own energy. But just because they tend to be quiet types doesn't mean they let themselves get pushed around. While alpha males can be described as dominant extroverts, Sigma males are best described as dominant introverts. They command the room by simply walking into it, with their presence and their aura, whereas an alpha male might command the room with their voice or actions. When dealing with a Sigma male, it's crucial to give him the quiet time he needs. Most people don't understand that silence between two people doesn't necessarily mean there's no vibe or connection, and being the person who can give a Sigma man the silence they need without being awkward about it is an easy way to make yourself a pillar in their life. Thank you guys for watching and subscribe for more.